I mean, whatever. Just keep it a secret from other people, alright? Okay, Arata, we're just teasing. But anyways, welcome back, Tamers, to more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. My name is Blue Aura Master. Last time, we took on a case to find out why so many people were disappearing in Akihabara. With Arata's help, the culprit ended up being an acquaintance of his, a fellow manga lover. But after we took her down, she was attacked by an eater and succumbed to the Eden syndrome. We finished off last session where Kuremi told us she's got a new case for us. And also, our Gargomon digivolved into Rapidmon, our first ultimate level Digimon. So awesome. So yeah, nothing to it. Let's go ahead and see what the boss has for us. Come to think of it, there's a kid from your school in the K Cafe. Do you know each other? Kid from school, eh? Let's go ahead and see who this person is. Okay, it's not you. Let's go up to the 3rd floor. Where's the cafe? Hello there. Let me see. What? Ami? What are you doing here? Oh, I see. You're the Cyber Sleuth. That office is around here, I'm pretty sure. Cyber Sleuth. So, Cyber Sleuths will take on any case at all, then. I see. In that case, could I send a request to your office? Okay, it's settled. I'm gonna send in a request to your office and watch you work. Well, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. Should use the elevator a lot more, it's just faster. Anyways. Six new cases? Dang. Okay, well, who's this guy? Farm development kit? Okay, we gotta do these cases like soon. So, Ryota Takei, K Cafe. Work. I want an easy job with lots of money, don't we all? There aren't many jobs like that. Nope. Farm expansion plugin? Okay, let's do it. Oh, you took my case. Thanks. Still, that woman you work with, Kyoko, is that her name? Yeah, she's kinda weird. When I went into the office to submit my request, she said something weird. I'm getting a nasty vibe coming from you. Damn. And she even said it's like the detestable aura of a male pursuing a female. I mean, what the hell is that about? Yeah, I mean, there are creeps out there, but come on. That's not cool to say, Kyoko. What the hell? You try and send in a serious request, and this is what you get? But Kyoko is really pretty, and she seems like a nice person. When I was in the office, she asked me if I wanted some fresh coffee, but I said I didn't have the time. Good. Good. Oh boy, you dodged the bullet there, my friend. Yep, exactly. Oh yeah, the case. I forgot. To be honest, I need money at the moment. I like to try to find a part-time job so I can pick up a little extra spending money. Huh? Right. I need to pay a fee if I'm sending an official request to a detective agency. So could you please try to find a nice, cushy job that will make up for the fee as soon as you can? And anyway, if it's a job in Eden, you and that girl would know a lot about it, right? Yeah, that's right. What I'm looking for is a part-time job in Eden. Those are usually the easiest ones. Please find me 3 options to choose from for a part-time job in Eden. I don't mind if they are a little shady. That never goes well, dude. You might want to reconsider. I really need the money. I'm begging you. Let's discuss it once we get back to the office. He wants us to look for a part-time job for him in Eden. That's a pretty easy request. All the same, I'd say it's a good case for you to handle as my assistant. He'll accept a nice, well-paid part-time job, and it's okay if it's a little shady. Looking for a job like that here in Nakano shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure if we quietly ask some of those kind of people here in Nakano, we'll find something for him. I've heard of cushy, shady jobs quite close to here. Shouldn't you be reporting that to the police? I mean, literally, you're okay with this, Kyoko. You're okay with this. All the same, if he needs money urgently, I wonder what he needs it for. Well, okay. You're the boss. So, we just gotta go ahead and find 3 options for him. He said in Eden, but okay, here's someone. You can work in Eden and it's a nice, easy part-time job if you like. I can give you a private introduction for the job. Dodgy realtor? In the business, it's called room laundering. One way or another, people die. You just have to live in one of these so-called rooms with a shady history for 3 months. If you do, we can cover up what happened in the room. You might be able to see that which is normally unseen become possessed by regretful things. If you aren't squeamish, it's quite an easy job. If you want, I can give you an introduction, but please don't talk to anyone else about this. Well, that's, well, that was pretty easy with the first one. Let's go ahead and just take a quick lap around. If anyone else here. Okay, doesn't look like it. Let's head on to the second floor then. So, what's the deal with this guy? Just... Okay, well, let's go ahead and just keep looking. Okay, here we go. Here's someone else, right outside the toilets on the 3rd floor. What? You're looking for a part-time job in Eden? Not just that, but a nice, easy, well-paid job too? In that case, I have good news. I have the perfect job for you. Odd laundromat owner. Okay? For this job, you just need to wash some stuff pickled in formaldehyde. It couldn't be easier. Huh? What kind of stuff? What are you, stupid? Don't ask such questions. Well, that wasn't very nice. If you want to feel freaked out and disgusted, work in underground rooms in hospitals at night and be terrified all the time then. Be my guest. I just saw a short from a doctor that I follow on YouTube where basically, like, someone didn't mean to click that, sorry. That if someone has passed away, that sometimes they will still have one last reflex and they'll lift up their feet. It's kind of wild, but I would honestly, like, if I was working at a hospital and have to take care of that, I think I would go out of the room, like, running, if I wasn't told that from the beginning. But anyways, here's this last guy. So you want to earn a quick buck in Eden now, do you? Occult magazine editor. Alright then, I'll introduce you for the job. It's so easy anyone can do it. I want you to take pictures of ghosts in Eden. All you need to do is get a photo of a ghost and I'll pay you big bucks for it. Not bad, eh? If you're interested, let me know. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I've got the information. Let's go back to Ryota. Yeah, all of these people are shady as heck. Oh, you found one already? Where? Room laundering, stuff pickled in formaldehyde, taking photos of ghosts. That's all just urban legends though. It doesn't have anything to do with Eden. All the same, this ghost picture thing sounds good. seems like a nice, easy job. Seems like getting paid for just one photo is easy money. Huh? Why do I want to earn money from a part-time job in the first place? Doesn't matter why. It's none of your business. None of your business. What isn't? Ah, Sakura. Ah? What do you mean, ah? Nothing. It's nothing. Ryota, are you by any chance talking about doing anything strange? Huh? The only strange thing lately has been you. You're always talking so carelessly. Oh, there's no point in talking to you? Come on, Ami, let's go. Take me to client. Ryota. Ami. I knew you'd come. Mwahaha. Huh? How did I know? I tapped into my spiritual powers. Mwahaha. I want you to look into a ghost, the white boy, who has been appearing and disappearing around Kowloon recently. This time, I'd like you guys to take a photo of this white boy. If you take a good picture, I will pay you big money for it. Not bad, eh? Mwahaha. Huh? You think it's strange that you can take a photo of a ghost in this digital space with a digital camera? Mwahaha. Well, I suppose if you think about it, the very appearance of a ghost in a digital space is in and of itself strange. Accept it, it's reality. Stop pretending you haven't seen them. Firstly, did you know that more than 70% of the people in this world have seen ghosts and blah 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 blah? It all started with the incident at Roswell. The government and the aliens are all connected. They're just covering it up, blah 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 blah. Cattle mutilations, flying humanoids, and even animals falling from the sky. They're all part of the same conspiracy, blah blah blah. Anyway, there is no analog nor digital in the occult. Please get this rumored specter on camera. Well, what would you expect from the editor of an occult magazine? He obviously lacks any kind of common sense. The white boy, the specter of Kowloon. To tell the truth, I'm a bit scared to go now. It sounds pretty terrifying. Well, I suppose you might as well come along. Okay, let's go to Kowloon and take some ghost pictures. I better get paid double for this, dude. But off to Kowloon we go. In the end, it will actually be a good thing if this white boy appears. Anyway, let's hang around here for a while. Okay. And we still can't go this way. That's fine. And actually, before we move any further... Yes, we can finally use high security to reduce encounters. Okay, I'll be using this mainly for areas we've already visited in, because with new areas, I want to see if there are any other Digimon that pops up that I want to add to the roster. So let's go ahead and see here. What's with all of these guys? Okay, can't go through. And what about you? Not even. Yeah, right, this ghost, the supposed white boy rumors, right? Yeah, I heard about him. Ghosts do appear in Eden, but this is a hyper-realistic virtual world, so they can appear even here. But I'm not sure where they appear. At the very least, I don't think they appear around here. Whenever they appear, I run away as fast as I can. I don't think they're up here. Okay, another typo, but that's fine. So I guess that way then. Alrighty, let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, awesome. We have a shield on our head. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and zoom out and... What are you doing? Huh? You're looking for a ghost? Ah, it's about that white boy I've heard about recently, right? Yeah, I think anyone who gets all flustered by things like that is a real idiot. Okay, this is a digital world. The real world is a different story, but that doesn't mean that ghosts can appear here. You've got to think calmly about this. You won't be able to find them because there is no such thing. At the end of the day, I suppose there is no such thing as a ghost. We will never find a ghost like this, not even the faintest trace. What should we do, Ami? We're not giving up, let's stage a picture? Huh. I mean, sure, why not? I think the result will yield the same, so... Let's see what happens if we say this. You mean you want to fake the picture? That's a good idea, actually. That stupid old man should be easy to trick. Right, if we do this, Ami, you should play the part of the ghost. What's that supposed to mean? But you're the only one who can. This is the ghost of the white boy, not the white girl. Are you blind? No, no, do it more like this. And do it more ghost-like. More like a ghost. Remember, you've done things in life that you regret. There are people alive with whom you have unfinished business. That kind of thing. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? Huh? What? The white boy? Oh, hey, quick, take a picture. The camera, get the camera, quick. So, let me get this straight. You couldn't get a photo of the white boy, so you decided to fake the picture? I like that Ami put the part into it. I can't help it, but that picture's pretty cute. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Even so, this picture... An elementary school kid could have taken a better picture than this. In the end, we will have to reject this case. What? No way. Ami and me, we put everything we had into this one. Yeah, I'd be embarrassed too. It doesn't matter. Sit down. I'm going to show you how to take a picture of a ghost properly. Terror basically arises from the human imagination. Anything looks like a face from the right angle. This is how you can stimulate a person's imagination with a photograph. That is the key technique in ghost photography. So you just need to invoke the uniquely human phenomenon of pareidolia? I think that's how it's pronounced. For example, here, the perspective in this picture. Huh? What's wrong? Looks like this camera took a photo. Huh? Where? Look, behind Ami, you can see a human figure, but it has no head. But... Whoa, this is a real ghost photo. Okay, let's go take this to the editor right away. Ami, Kyoko, thank you both. 90% of ghost photos are fake. I never thought that this one would be part of the 10% that are real. I think I am the one in the photo. Huh? You? I was worried about Ryota, so I followed him to Kowloon. I was trying to watch him from the shadows, but I must have slipped into the frame. I wonder, is there a connection between you and Ryota's actions? Actually, my birthday is coming up soon. I see, so that's why he needed the money. He needed money to buy me a present, so he was looking for a job where he could make a lot in a short space of time. He shouldn't have tried to buy me a present that he couldn't afford. So he was doing his best to find a part-time job to buy a present for a girl he was in love with. Young love. Hey, are you okay? You have a blank expression on your face. It's like your mind is somewhere else. By any chance, is there someone else you are in love with? Good insight, Kyoko. I mean, we don't have an answer for that, but okay. So it was about a present for an unrequited love, eh? You know, our caseload has gotten a lot more colorful since you got here. Yes, it has. Okay, so we got a farm expansion, and now farm development kit. Government, Nakano Underpass. This is a case from the government. The door in the Nakano Underpass has been unlocked. What waits on the other side? Let's go ahead and do this now, considering the rewards. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in the supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperated very well with Detective Marayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So we've received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Manayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Manayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. Huh? What? You don't know about Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power, cables, water pipes, and so on. They are moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there is a vast complex of tunnels, so there are, of course, many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate we need to unlock is. It is a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason, and no one has been able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gates, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see. So then the buck passed to the Kuremi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want to access a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with this underground gate is? Where is that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is gonna be so much fun. Huh? It's an underground gateway, so there will just be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Heh. Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrödinger's cat. Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities, so just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but... what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out. Then how about coming with us, boss? For backup, maybe? I heard one of you sleuth humans can improve my investigating, right? I'm still a detective in training. Maybe I could help you investigate? No problem. Okay, so Nakano Underpass. But, like, so we can go to a new area? Or where exactly do we gotta go? Okay, yep, Nakano Underpass. Well... isn't this place pleasant? Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect jump into it and unlock the gate. Okay, there it is. Who is it? Who is it now? Okay. Farm 1 development completed. Flare Guard Deluxe. Okay. Okay, there it is. What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working? That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it's just that you didn't activate the connect jump properly? Right, I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Now what? That's it. $30 later. One hour later. Several hours later? What? 100 years later? What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems that you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. If I were to posit a theory as to how your connect jump works, your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on it to the target location's digital space, and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target location is, if it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seem to be certain limitations when interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. Put simply, cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second, how could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but... perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed? Yes, disappointment is definitely key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock opened as quickly as you can. That made no sense whatsoever. And 100 years later? Okay, that's it. We're gonna put on high security. It's just Botamons and Tentomons here, so... no point in keep this interruption going. So... well, screw me then. Okay, what I was trying to say... how long was she standing there exactly? How long? And what is that? I do not know. What's this over here? Hacking skill, copy and paste. Copies the target's color data and temporarily saves it by pasting on a colorless base. When correctly placed, the security will be dropped and you will be able to continue. Movement to a different area will clear any copied data. Okay. Simple copy and paste, no problem. Let's go ahead and grab yellow then. Copy and paste. Okay, that's pretty cool. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. No problem. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look over here. After being rudely interrupted, I was just going to say let's check here, but there's nothing here. So, let's head back, get out of here, and open up that door. Actually, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Went ahead and restarted the farm again. But okay, let's make our way back. Okay, beautiful. It seems you've managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you, given your skill. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an eater in there? I see. It is strange to see just a small section of labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This is definitely a ley line. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It's well known that Sosei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note in this instance are Kanneji and Asakusa Shrine to the NE and Sojoji and Hiei Shrine to the SW, all big religious institutions. In Feng Shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Kanneji and Sojoji, and Shinto shrines, Asakusa and Hiei, you'll find they cross right inside Old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines, and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we've finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either, the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through there. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Ahaha, I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me? Okay, no problem, boss. The good thing is we have our Digimon with us. You never know what could be down here. Hey, doesn't it make you feel lonely to live apart from your mother? How could I be lonely with friends like you guys around? So let's see. Okay, that's all we can do to zoom out the camera. Now we have two passageways. Right is always right. And there is a chest on the other side. So I guess we have to take the long way around. The tunnel just keeps on going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. and that energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? Stop right there, don't go any further. You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any further and you'll be in the central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Color me intrigued though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all of this to our clients. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Mariyoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. Dang. Poor Detective Mariyoshi. You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently, what you found was a Kamishiro research lab, of all things. Oh, don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business, rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan Office too, right? So how about you just walk on through the front door there and see what you can find? Sound good? Okay, so the case is still not complete yet. So let's just go ahead and do what the boss says. You can go to Tokyo Metropolitan Office now. Oh, are you here for a tour of the lobby? Please, come on inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction of this metropolitan office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. Did you make it inside the Metropolitan office? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere you can infiltrate their system. Piece of cake at this stage, I say. So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Heh, guess I'm starting to ramble again though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. No problem, boss. So let's just head on inside then. Nice place we got here. A new city hall in Roppongi. Wouldn't have expected that in my wildest dreams. Seems like anything can happen with Kamishiro backing it. Not that I should expect any less from a company like that. I like the ambiance. It does sound like people are actually talking. Makes it a lot more lively. It is not complete yet, but in the meantime, all are invited to take advantage of the forums. Okay, can we talk to someone else? Yay, yay, it's so big. What's all this space for? And last but not least, you. Are they ever going to finish that office? Must be those tax parasites again. Do not enter beyond here. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else, so let's work our magic. There's a small digital shift happening here. Is something wrong out there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little. Huh, if this shift is weak while still prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? So here we are again. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Okay. Okay, so we can actually get that chest then. Just gotta make our way around. Not gonna put on high security just yet. Just want to see if there are any new mons. Okay, just a Gomomon and a Tentomon there. Bug recovery 3, nice. Okay, just an Agumon and a Patamon now. Let's go ahead and make our way around, go up. Let's keep moving forward. Okay. We have an unexpected guest here. Well, we're ready. And this is technically Rapidmon's debut battle, so let's give it our best. Alright, Rapidmon. Golden Triangle. Nice. Okay, that hurt a lot. Let's go ahead and heal up XVmon. Okay, that's pretty good, I say. Okay, we don't have any buffing moves on any of these guys. So we got Speed Charge, but that won't do much here against this guy. Spirit Crash. Okay. Cross attack, let's do it. Awesome. And let's still use V-Laser, just to be on the safe side. Level 12. So you found an eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note? You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Ami. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get on back to the office now. That was probably hard work going all over the place today, but thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside that tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play here: the natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines and digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. Labyrinthine? But we don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolved so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves, and they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on and just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Ami. We're onto something here. I know it. Sleuth rank up. Became almost Cyber Sleuth. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamishiro when the time is right. Alrighty, awesome. Who is that? Hey, doesn't it make you feel lonely? Okay, we already answered that. Well, we got the farm expansion, so let's go ahead and take a look at it now. Add islands. Okay, perfect. We can have one farm developing and the other one investigating. Excellent. Okay, so this one is rank 3. So let's go ahead and make this one rank 2. Okay, there we go. We can go ahead and leave this here. Why not? So let's go ahead and put in some mons there.